So apparently it was fine when I tested the host, but when Riddy tried to host us, it didn't like that. So it didn't let her.
Is that what you call, like, ninja hosting?
I don't know. Sorry it didn't pop up on the screen for you, Riddy. I'm sorry. But thank you for the host. Hi, Riddy. Hi, Coco. How are you doing? I just did, like, a test in Streamlabs. And so that's why it says I hosted myself. But I don't believe you can host yourself because you are already live.
Yeah.
Hello, Paige. Oh, thank you for lurking while you're at work. I hope work's going well. Okay. Yeah, the bot only likes when you host yourself. Riddy says hi. Okay. Ready, Mom?
Let's try. I've got my little notebook and I have to refresh my memory. How long's it been?
6 weeks?
Seriously?
It's been a long time. Wow. Maybe a month. My screens are like slightly off and it bothers me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
When you say slightly off, you just need to make the bottom more bigger or something? Is that what you're
Nope, that was too big. You know what? I don't care that much. I have no idea what the story is. I just remember Ramon was in a bag and then he came back or something.
I remember we like put in too much thinking into one game. I remember that. So,
that seems like a trend.
Or into one of the puzzles. We just put way too much thinking into it.
Okay, here we go. Story so far. Luke and Layton meet a mysterious young girl at the dead end on the north side of the village. She starts to tell him something, but a sinister figure lurking in the shadows scares her off. Afterward, a puzzled Layton and Luke find a ticket to the town amusement park and head there. So that's where we stopped. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, puppy? There should be a thing here, right? Because the puppy smelled one?
Oh, I hate those robocalls.
I got a call at work yesterday, and this guy was like, yeah, so I just drove by your property, and I'm interested in it, so I was wondering, like, how much you're selling it for? And I was like, excuse me, this is a clinic, like a doctor's office? And he was like, oh, okay, so the doctor's office is selling it? And I was like, no, sir. I don't know where you got this number. Okay, I suppose we're moving into the park now. Oh.
This park's really kind of sad, isn't it? It's all rusty and abandoned.
It's just as Sylvain said. It seems that no one set foot in this park for a dreadfully long time. Hey, Spartan. Now on to business. Let's give the grounds around the Ferris wheel a once-over. I expect we'll find something of interest there. A map of the park. It's yellowed with age. When you get a call about your car warranty expiring and you have no car. I had a bunch for, we're gonna wipe away your student loans, and I was like, are you going to give me money then first? Because I don't have a student loan. Oh my.
What is it, Professor? Look at this poster. The picture appears to be the same as the one on the ticket we picked up. It looks like it's been posted here for ages. It's so faded you can't even read the letters. Oh! Hey, isn't that... Yes, I thought so. That's little Flora there in the middle of the picture, isn't it? She looks exactly as she does in the portrait we saw of her in Reinhold Manor. It would seem that Baron Reinhold built this amusement park for the sole enjoyment of his daughter. Strange, I wonder why it wasn't more popular with the village folk once it was open to the public.
Maybe she was a brat.
Well, I don't suppose speculation will help us very much. Let's keep moving.
Right you are, Professor.
Oh yeah. Is there anything interesting around?
Sometimes you can like have fun with them when they call you.
I got a call today asking what kind of sandwiches we had. I'm like, sir, I sell games and other stuff.
See, but that's when you have fun. You say, well, we have salamander sandwiches, and we have turkey toe sandwiches, and you just start naming really silly stuff. And
can you imagine if somebody was like, yeah, that's what I wanted, a turkey toe sandwich. Turkeys don't, do they even have, I guess technically they have toes. Is it like people who eat like chicken feet and stuff?
I don't know. No, I had a same number that like texted me about a property somewhere like on the other side of the city, and I ignored it. And I got another text a few days later. I ignored it, and finally, the text was like, "What's it gonna get you to sell this property?" And I said, "No." And then so I just finally replied back, and I said, "I tell you what, I will go." I said, "You meet me at that address." I said, "I will personally drag the homeowner out and force him at threat." I'm not saying it online because I think we'll get in trouble. I said, "I'll force him at blank point to sign the house over to you if you will quit texting me." And that's what I told him. And then he just said, "Oh, sorry, wrong number." So
hi, Zippy. Force at threat. Buffalo belly.
Well, I don't know what you're allowed to say that might get you banned. I didn't know if you're allowed to say.
Everything will get you canceled on the internet, so I don't know.
But that's what I said, that I'll drag him out of his house and force him,
that's
to sign the house over to you if you will quit texting me.
Yeah.
So.
Look at this friend.
His nose is hanging down to his chin, to past his bottom lip.
Oh, this was the guy we met in the sewer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you lads again, eh? How do you like me park? Lovely, isn't it? The sun's shining bright today and I'm in fine spirits. Why not celebrate this weather with a puzzle? Let me tell you one of my favorites. One of me favorites. Puzzle 88. There's a government website you can report these numbers for fraud. Good to know.
Sometimes it's fun to mess with their heads, though.
A tennis ball has rolled its way down into a hole. This particular hole is extremely deep and has a sharp bend in the middle, making the ball impossible to retrieve by hand. To make matters worse, the ground around the hole is made of hard clay, so digging the ball out isn't an option. However, you have something incredibly commonplace on hand that you can use to get the ball out. I know what this is.
Is it water? Would you just pour water in there and the ball would float
What
up?
do you do to get the ball out? Answer in 5 letters. I think you would pour water.
And let it float up to the top.
Yeah. Or you could put your mouth on the hole and go...
I don't know if you get enough servant. Yeah.
Hi, band. You can't be in the hole. I mean, you could. Dynamite, that's also good.
But water is 5
But
letters.
I'm just saying, you get a nice vacuum seal going.
Because chances are, if you're playing tennis, you're going to have water.
Yeah, I'm thinking you probably have some water. And that's 5 letters.
Luke, here's my answer.
There we go.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Hey, you did pretty good to start off.
It all goes downhill from here. Theoretically, you could use any liquid in which tennis balls can float, but water is the liquid you would most likely have handy. Since the ground's hard clay, there's little chance of the water getting absorbed into the surrounding earth. The ball should come up with little difficulty. Hey, you're quite the solver, aren't you? Ah, yes, getting back to me park. It hasn't been properly maintained and parts are just rotting away.
I
is too more than the
wish.
age of Demon laughing face.
Yeah.
I wish.
Thank you so much for subbing for 50 months, Moocher. That's incredible. Over 4 years. I'm pretty sure you were my first sub, so thank you so much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's cool.
If something looks old and broken, do the smart thing, lads, and stay away from it. Oh, a violin.
Ooh.
Who would like that?
Probably Layton.
Will he tell us anything else?
No.
Brings a tear to me, I say so, but parts of this park are simply rotten away.
This is glowing.
What's going on?
There's something on the ground here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at this, Professor. It was lying on the ground.
It's glowing, so is it radioactive?
Probably. It appears to be a scrap of notepaper. Would you read it aloud for me?
Sure thing, Professor. Alright, let's see. The older she gets, the more young Miss is catching on to this village's secret. She seems lonely, which is probably why the boss asked me to build an amusement park for her. Yet, but it certainly looks like I've got my work cut out for me. The young Miss mentioned here must be Flora. The whole park was built just for her. But I don't understand this other line. What's all this business about a secret in the village? I just wasn't ready to handle the boss's death. Poor young Miss. She's all alone in the world now. No matter...
Wow.
Moocher, thank you for gifting a sub to Riddy. I appreciate it.
112?
Too much.
Whoa.
Moocher be doing too much some days.
No, I want his job. You know?
112 gift subs, it says.
Yeah, I need that job right there.
Yeah.
So.
I have a question for you, Mom. Were you also into acting or performative arts?
No. I was in the orchestra when our school did
Oklahoma.
So
Mom played the violin
so
for many years.
no, I was the geeky math and science kid. So I know. Nerdy.
No matter what...
What about Papa? Oh, my dad. My dad was an Air Force man, and he's real good at fixing planes and stuff.
He can fix anything.
That's
He's
true.
like- he's
My
like
dad's
a-
very mechanically minded.
So he can. It's like yeah. All moms are into acting.
But
Things
I
so
wouldn't
kids
call
into
my
something
dad-
tastes good.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't call my dad like an artsy man. By any
He's not an
means.
introvert or anything. He's quiet, but it's
I would call dad an introvert.
I don't know because
He's not shy.
No,
There's a
just-
difference
well,
between.
yeah, I guess
There's a
he's-
difference between shyness
Yeah,
and
he's definitely
introverted.
not
But
shy.
dad would much rather be by himself than in
Yeah.
a group of people.
Yeah, as far
That
as
would
that.
be-
But as
that's
far as
the
like no, he's
introverted.
not like bouncing
not
around
shy.
a party or something like that.
But he's not very high energy. He's
but
not
he's
like
very
a high energy guy.
funny when he
My
does
dad's
speak.
funny, yeah.
He's very sarcastic and very. It's funny sometimes, and he'll say it in a way that you don't know if he's joking or not. So you have to
Mhm.
kind of. You
My
know,
dad's humor could probably be kind of mean if you didn't know him.
So you'd have
but-
to. Yeah, you have to know that that's a joke. So.
So, yeah. And then I have a sister who's kind of like me, I guess. Artistic in some ways, but in different ways than I am. She's more of like the hands-on art, so like
Oh yeah, she can draw.
drawing,
Sarah
painting,
can draw
pottery.
anything.
That's
She
her
can draw
bag.
things like faces and paint, human faces.
Where
and
I was
it
more-
looks like a photo.
Yeah, where my art was more like acting and music.
Yeah. Tori draws a stick figure and you can't tell it's a stick figure.
She can't nap
So-
that long. She can nap that long, Moocher.
No, that's they inherited that from their dad.
Yeah.
They could if you're
That side of the
listening,
family, we are the nappers.
They sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep and
it's
then
the best thing.
so and I can't sleep that long.
Okay.
No matter what happens, I have to keep going and take care of her in the boss's place. The page ends there.
Baron Reinhold sounds like he truly loved his daughter more than anything. Fate can be so cruel.
Although I did ride Tori's coattails onto a TV show one time.
That's true. When
So-
I worked on HBO's Vice Principals, they needed people to be like administrative people at the school.
In the office.
And Mom worked probably just as many days as I did on
we all
that
did.
set.
I worked.
She
yeah.
worked in the school
So-
office.
So
And
just about every scene that's in like the office there of vice principals, you will see me at the desk with my answering the phone, doing stuff
Yeah.
like that. But so yeah, I did.
that was
some-
what, like 60 days or something?
I don't know, but I know we filmed in 2015. We filmed from
May to
towards the end
November.
of May to sometime in November. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So, yeah. But that was but like I said, that was it wasn't. It was only because I submitted her, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just see what they need. Because I was thinking I'd work a day or two total in the whole time, so I put my name in the hat.
I think
And
they
they-
both worked 60
Yeah,
something
and
days.
they emailed back and was like, "Will you be a core office staff?" And I'm asking Tori, "What's core mean?"
And I was like, that means they want to use you in like every episode.
So yeah, and I didn't know that at the time, but fortunately, my job was very flexible at the time, and so I just basically would give them my set schedule, and then I'd work the days. You know, as long as I got my job done, it didn't matter what day I did it. So I would just say, "Okay, I'm on set this, and this, and I'll be at work this and this and this." So worked out nicely.
Yeah,
So.
it was cool.
Look, Professor, there's a strange little shed here.
Interesting. It seems this shed routes water to the sewer pipes. I feel this warrants a closer look. It doesn't appear that the door will open. Let's move on and explore the rest of the park, Luke. You hardly looked.
It says don't throw trash in the lake.
But what if there is trash in the lake?
Mm.
There's not much going on here, is there? While you're here, could you actually set up these flyers to mail and stamp on them? This must be the Ferris wheel we're looking for. Luke, why don't you look around and see if anything seems odd about it?
Sure thing, Professor.
Did you find anything out of the ordinary, Luke?
No, not a thing. Maybe there's no secret hidden in this Ferris wheel after all.
That remains to be seen. Let's look around a bit more, shall we?
This was a ticket stand once, but it's unmanned now.
Though I can't put my finger on it, there's something quite odd about this Ferris wheel. It makes me wonder if we might have overlooked something important around the park. That reminds me, Luke, have you heard the wonderful puzzle about the Ferris wheel? 87? Ferris wheel riddle. There are 10 two-seater cars attached to the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel turns so that one car rotates through the exit platform every minute. The wheel began operation at 10 in the morning and shut down 30 minutes later. What's the maximum number of people that could have taken a ride on the wheel in that time period? 62.
Oh, because 30 minutes times 2 people,
But,
plus the original 2 that got on.
right.
Yeah,
So doesn't that make sense to you?
I think so. Where people sit on each other's laps. Well, the ones that are hanging on the,
But
on the scaffolding.
Most of the time when you're on a Ferris wheel, you do multiple passes. You know what I mean? So, it doesn't say that.
Oh, so you're saying it could have been the same. Well, it says we're asking for the maximum.
Okay,
so,
okay.
So you would have to assume that
They don't
they're just
pause,
leaping
let
off,
people on and off.
leaping. They're just
Yeah.
leaping off and leaping on. So-
Jump! Now! Go! Jump! Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna say 62.
And that's just provided that everything is smooth and there's no issues.
Yeah. Jump, jump, the house is
I think we
jumping.
saw that.
Oh.
No, okay. Then we're not thinking correctly. Let's go back.
A car comes once a minute for 30 minutes. 2 people can ride in each car. It certainly sounds simple, but it's awfully easy to overlook some important facts surrounding this problem. Okay. Alright. Okay. We have to think harder. Okay. So, 2 people here. In 1 minute. So, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute. If that same car rotates out in 1 minute, so in 1 minute you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 in a minute.
No.
And then the next 20, and then each time you're losing one, losing 2 people, you're gaining 2 others.
Right, but what I'm saying is, like, let's say it's rotating. So we load 2 people into that one. then it moves,
Okay,
and now this
because
one's
right now
at the
it starts
bottom.
out empty. Okay, so
Yeah, so now we have 2 people here. So, and that's 1 minute later. So 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later, 4 minutes later, 5 minutes later, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're back here.
okay, and then put it above that. Yeah, so 2, 4,
1,
6,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 12 minutes, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30,
Oops.
30.
So
So
plus 2 is 32. I mean, and
So
there's- I mean,
all
there's
of
60
these have 6, and this one got 7 people in it. How many is that?
So 6 times 9.
6
Plus,
times
or
9
6 times
is
10, so 61. Oh no, because it's 2 people though. So you're count because you went 2, 4, 6, 7, and so
Oh,
so that
8,
would have been
duh.
an 8.
so 62.
That's yeah.
But
so-
that's not. See, my logic was good.
Oh wait, maybe it doesn't mean the same car rotates through the exit every minute. One car rotates. Maybe this car rotates the first minute. This car hits it the second minute.
That's what I counted.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I thought you were saying it looped all the way around in that 1 minute.
No, I'm saying this one in 1 minute moves to here, and this one moves to here in 1
Okay.
minute.
What if it means the same car? What if this car does that
That is the
in 1 minute?
fastest Ferris wheel.
But like so maybe that one car is rotated through the exit platform in 1 minute, maybe?
But it says there are 10 cars, and 1 car rotates through the platform every minute. So only 1 car makes it through the platform in a minute.
Okay.
Do people who just entered it as it breaks count? I don't know.
Do a hint. If we turn this into a hostage situation, how many people have to wait while they hold up the cars with?
You may think all there is to do is add a few things up, but there's a trick to this problem.
Wait, do people who just entered? I don't know.
Do the last ones count as it breaks as they enter? But then it would just be 60, and that's even more simpler.
Maybe.
So you may think all you have to do is add a few things up, but there's a trick to this problem that's easy to overlook. Think about the way Ferris wheels have to work. If 2 people catch the first ride of the day, how much time will pass before they get off the ride?
Okay, so it's going to be adding up. So let's go back to the picture, and let's go the 2 people. So let's start the 2 people there. Okay, now let's count. So then it takes a minute for each one. So it takes them 20 minutes to come around.
No, it takes them 11 minutes to come around. 10 minutes to come around.
Oh, okay. So hold on, it rotates through.
1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
'cause I
5,
was
6,
thinking-
7, 8,
yeah, I
9,
was thinking-
10. So they're back in 10 minutes.
So they're back in 10 minutes. And then, okay, so it's like 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7. Because then
Consider that the first 10 minutes, 10 or so minutes, have some empty cars. Right.
Okay, so we're adding, so then the next car is gonna have 2 people, but only 9 to so how many? So basically, 1 loop is 20 minutes.
No.
Wait, but I mean, it's gonna no, but I'm saying it'll.
If it says a car rotates through the exit platform every minute, then by the time this
10
one
minutes. I'm
comes
sorry,
around
10,
is 10 minutes.
I'm sorry, I keep seeing that too, and my brain goes 20. So I see what you're saying. So 10 minutes, it loops once, but each of the people were
Can the wheel be shut down with people on it? I don't know. It doesn't say.
so 10.
So if taking a ride means full ride, so are you saying how many maximum people can make it all the way around before they stop it?
Well, you-
Because I read it like 30 minutes later they just closed they didn't let any more people on. But why would you strand people? Yeah, shut down as close.
So,
If the wheel has to stop promptly at 10:30, then the operator won't allow anyone on who can't get
okay.
off by 10:30. Okay. So he wants it empty by 10:30.
okay.
So, put people in. Here we go.
1 minute.
10:01, 10:02, 10:03, 10:04, 10:05, 10:06, 10:07, 10:08, 10:09.
Okay.
Wait.
You need
10:10,
Okay.
10:11, 10:12, 10:13, 10:14, 10:15, 10:16, 10:17, 10:18, 10:19, 10:20.
That's the last one that can get on because
Yep.
then after that, it's going to take longer.
It'll
than
take
that.
10 minutes for them to get back.
Okay.
So, 4 times 9 is 36,
6.
plus 6 is 42.
Try that one.
I think I've got it.
There you go.
Ah! So my
So we
logic
were-
was right.
Well,
It
yeah,
was
'cause
just
just like, okay, stop the
ambiguous
firework.
ambiguous as to 10:30 means we're not letting any more people on, or that the thing has to be empty. If it had said the Ferris wheel needed to be empty in 30 minutes, then we would have gotten it the first try.
Well, see, like for instance at Disney, if they say this ride is closing, it doesn't mean that like
it means
said-
the line is closing.
right. It means that at that point, everybody who's still in line still gets to ride.
This is why, pro tip, when you go to Disney World, you get on the biggest ticket attraction. You get in that line 2 minutes before they close, because then they have to let you wait. And so it may be an hour and a half in that line, but they have to let you on the ride.
And then everybody's trying to leave the park.
So there's
it's
really
less
not that many
line.
people in the line. So that's hacks for you. Park hacks. Frankly, weird that the ride only has a 20-minute window for passengers. Yeah, it is. Okay. For the first 9 minutes, the Ferris wheel is moving. The cars arriving at the unloading zone are unoccupied. For the last 9 minutes of operation, needless to say, no one will be allowed to board the cars. From the time the Ferris wheel fills up at 10 minutes past the hour until the last passenger steps off at 10:30, a total of 21 sets of passengers will have taken a ride. Excellent job, my boy. We should take another quick look around the area to make sure we haven't missed an important clue. I'm assuming that means I've missed something. Can that be a podcast? Park hacks. You know, I have been feeling inspired to make a
There you go.
podcast.
Well,
So,
that's something you know about because you've had plenty of theme park experience. so-
yes, I do like theme parks very much. Puppy. Oh, I didn't mean to tap on that again, but maybe there's something else. It's a lovely Ferris wheel. What a shame it's in such disrepair. It appears no one's working the shop. Alright, there must be something over here.
This place is so
Your
run
first
down.
Ferris wheel experience made you miserable.
Can we not talk about that on the internet, please?
This place is so run down, it looks like it hasn't been touched in years. What a shame. I bet it used to be a fun place. There's even a big tent like the kind you see in circuses.
We were in line for a ride and they announced it was broken so people could leave as it would stay closed till they fixed it. We stayed because we'd already waited a long time, but most left. We ended up at the front of the line and only waiting like 10 minutes for the fix. Was there vomiting involved? No, I was an infant though. There's something quite sad about it, isn't there? How strange. This was clearly a traveling carnival, so why was it left to rot here in St. Mystere?
I bet the Ferris wheel's a mess too. I suppose I won't get to use that ride ticket we picked up.
Well, we have better things to do than ride that thing, don't we? Hi, Puffy. Somewhere in this park hides a clue to finding the golden apple, I'm sure of it.
Okay.
I feel like I'm missing something.
You want to look in the doggy bark if you are?
He just looks for hint coins. thorough, I guess.
Check that trash can.
I
Oh,
did.
there's a baby there.
You alright?
I inhaled when I. But there's a park. I think it might be in North Carolina. It was based on the old Wizard of Oz with the Yellow Brick Road. It's like the actual, like an Ozland park kind of with characters and all. And it used to be open regularly, but now they still will open it like once a year for it's way far, so I won't try it closer. They'll open it like once a year so that people can come tour it. Of course, they don't have a whole lot of attractions. It's more of like a look at this abandoned theme park kind of thing.
Interesting.
But it's still got a yellow brick road and stuff like that. So.
Okay, 9 squares are carved into a piece of wood. Arrange 9 unique numbers between 1 and 51 so that any 3 numbers have the same sum when added vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. While several combinations are possible, your task is to find the number that occupies the center square when you arrange the numbers to yield the highest possible total.
So I can use anything that's between 1 and 51.
If you want the center square to yield the highest possible number, then 51 would have to be in the middle. And then you'd have to arrange everything around it.
I mean, you could try that.
So, like, let's say we did 51 here. And then you did, I don't know.
You can't use the same number twice?
Right. So let's say we've got 10 and... Actually, I have an
Count
idea.
backwards.
I have an idea.
Just go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 like that. You're doing 15.
No. I have an idea.
You can't use 0 between 1 and 9.
Oh, 1 and 51.
So maybe count a circle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then maybe set the opposing, that will put the opposing sides adding.
This together would be...
You're already off because you've already got 111 diagonal here, and that's only 60 going up and down. So because what you need is
Oh, so even these have to be the same.
So I was thinking like so basically but do these have to be, or is it just the ones that are connected?
It just says any 3 numbers have the same sum when added vertically, horizontally. So I think this, and this all have to equal the same thing.
Okay.
And let us solve it, obviously, first, before you solve it for us. Pretty please.
And obviously that they wouldn't have chosen 51 as the high number if you weren't supposed to use it. And I think they said 1 as the lowest because they don't want you using 0. Okay, well let's just try something on the, let's see. See, because my theory of just clockworking is not going to work because of the non-joining places that have to be there.
So here's the thing: if 50, if they're only asking for the center number, can you just say 51 and be done? I mean, that's the number they're looking for, but what if it's not that?
Okay, let's start out this way. Do 51 in the middle, and then in these 4 here. Do 50 49, 48, and 47.
But then will they add up this way?
Well, we're gonna fill in the ones and see what happens.
but
the
see,
rest
now
of the-
these are done. These rows,
so let's
they
see
don't
what
add
they
up
say.
this to the same number.
Then maybe we need to put what percentage, 50.
So we would need to do it like this.
And maybe then put. There you go.
Does that equal?
No.
So 47 plus 51 would be 98 plus 50
But you got I missed the middle number. Yes, yeah.
is
Maybe.
148. And
40.
so is this. So these match.
Okay.
But then what numbers can we possibly put here to also get to 148?
Well, so if then let's see what we're missing from this. So out of 140, so we need 98 between these two. So we need like what two numbers? So do maybe.
What's 98 divided by 2?
Well, we can't go over 51. So wait a minute. So we might need to take these down.
What's
a little
98
bit.
divided by 2?
49.
Oh, right.
So
Which
we can't use 49.
We don't want advice yet, but
But
I'm sure we will get advice, but
because now if we do like 46 is the next highest available number. So if we do 46 and 50, that's 96, and then we're still
Hang on. How much is this? 90.
141.
Okay, 141.
Okay, so then these two at the bottom.
Okay, so the bottom now is at 88.
And to get to 141, you would need 60 something. So
Well, let's see.
so
If I started at 50 and I did 9 back, 50, 49, 48, 47,
41.
46.
41 is 9 back of 50.
So those are the lowest and highest now. So now I'm at 89,
And what do you need again? What was your number?
141.
No,
which is
142. You
one-
mean?
No, 140.
You're at 142.
Okay.
Instead of
142.
99, so you'd need 43 in that top right corner.
Yeah, but I don't have something to fit here.
So 43 and 49 is 92. And what's the amount we're at? Oh, so we need a 50 again there. So
Right,
we're back
which
up to
would-
50 again. So
Maybe 51 isn't the middle number.
maybe not.
I'm not a mathematician, so
But 51 would I don't think they would have given you 51 if they weren't intending for you to use 51 in there. But it doesn't, I mean, not necessarily in the middle, but, somewhere in there. And since they're asking us what the center square is that yields the highest possible total. Center square probably wouldn't be 50 because that would be like way too obvious, you know?
No, that doesn't even... Just give us some time, please. I will let you know when we want help.
Is it 137?
137.
Yeah, so let's see. We can go from there. We got 91. So we would need 46. Oh, I was thinking 46 here across the bottom. Sorry. You gotta break them all.
You can't do it any other way.
Oh.
So 46 here.
Yeah. So then,
Going up this corner here.
so then we got
95.
And what were we saying? What was our number?
137.
90. So 42.
So now
So we got 88. And what are we going after? 137.
137.
That's going to be 31, 50. No, not 50. 40. Go backwards. Hold on. 48. Hold on. Counting backwards. Wait. What number? Yeah, thank you for writing that number down because I keep forgetting what that number is. So we got minus 49 in that center there. And
Okay,
so
going across.
94 from 137 is 43. We're getting there, maybe? Now let's see if this works, though, that last corner, though. So, 51 and 42 is 93. So, does that work on the other two things, though?
Did they all equal
So
137?
we got 120 plus 129. No, that's 135. Darn it. We're so close. We're close. Are we close? So we've kind of got that right in it. That last 44 threw us off a little bit, but we're getting in there.
We
so
don't have
maybe
to
it's
solve the whole board, we just have to solve the middle bit.
Says use
Numbers
40
43 to 51.
That's essentially what we were doing.
Ah, erased everything. Wait a minute.
Is this like Sudoku?
What's the average number? 43 to 51.
Is that what you're gonna put in the middle?
Yeah.
You put 46? Or no, let's see. No, 47. Yeah, 47 is in the, what's the median, so it probably is the, yeah, because you got 94, and half of 94 is 47.
Don't you have to add all of these numbers up and then split them by 9?
Oh, I thought I was doing 43 and 51, the average, but Yeah, we could have
I
that.
have an easier strategy than the one they're suggesting. I have the perfect small hint. Okay, give it to us. What you're doing now works too. Okay.
Still think it's 47 because you, in this case, the
Yeah.
average is a yeah.
So 47 has to go in the middle.
Try that.
I think I got it.
No, he said solve it with 1 to 9, like
I was
Sudoku
sure
or something.
I had it.
What should your total be? Oh, see, he thought it was 47.
No.
What the lowest number is in the middle?
So total number is 423. You divide that by 3. Each row needs to have 141.
Okay, so write 141 on the side.
Everything needs to add up to 141.
So just start kind of. I seriously don't think it'll be 51. Anyway, I just feel like that's just not gonna happen.
So 141 minus 49. What if the lowest number is in the middle? That's true. So that would be 43. 43.
So then, see, 47 would kind of make sense because then you could do the highest and the lowest left over. Then you could do the next highest and the next lowest, the next highest and less, and you're always hitting it there. So. Whoops.
Nope. Because 51 and 48 already has me at 99. Unless I'm just arranging them badly.
Well, here's my guess.
No, so it's not 43.
I'm so
Not
embarrassed.
47.
Your total should be 141.
So is that the largest total it can go? If they told us to use 43 to 51. Oh, but each row total has to be the high.
Right.
Oh, so we're, well,
Doesn't it make sense to put the
Well,
largest number right in the middle? So was
Okay.
our very first thing...
I don't know. I thought that was
Does this
two.
sound? I
Oh
did
my
it!
goodness.
Yes!
We should just go with our gut next time. That was the first thing you had done, and I was like, it's too obvious, too obvious. That's my fault on there, because
No, it's not
Is
your
that-
fault.
I just thought it was just too obvious. I'm like, why would they give you the answer?
I
in
said,
the
okay,
description?
well, apparently 51 should go in the middle. And everybody was like, nah. Hi, Brandon. How you doing? It's good to see you. How have you been? We're just breaking our brains. Wait, it says it should be 144, but the average is 141.
Oh, no.
So how in the heck? I didn't like that puzzle.
I got it, but just barely.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm apparently missing something.
No, I was the biggest one saying, no. I was like, why would they give you the easiest one?
That's true, Riddy.
So it was. Yeah, so that one's on me. It just seemed too. It just seemed too obvious. Like, why
I
would
feel like they sometimes overcomplicate.
or they trick us into overcomplicating it. So. Maybe there's anything else out there.
So then, that ticket we picked up turned out to be meaningless.
So it seems. I suppose my intuition failed us this time, Luke. Come, let's head back to the Heart of St. Mystia and search for our next lead. So I wasn't supposed to find anything? Oh, here we go.
Hmm?
Woo!
What on earth?
You're going to die! You're going to die!
Get away, Luke! Run!
Why would that
And it can
roll
change
so
direction.
perfectly?
And it has a mind of its own. It can change direction.
That's preposterous!
Yeah, like it has things for itself. It can turn corners.
Yeah, how is it turning corners? How is it rolling so good?
It's possessed. It's a demon possessed Ferris wheel.
Style! Oh, I'm glad you're here, Brandon. Sorry about everything that's happening. Oh, it was remote controlled by the bad guy who was hiding
Oh.
behind the tree. Whew. Whew. Ah. Why would the Ferris wheel?
Professor, look what happened to the
Okay, I have
shed.
a question. If somebody took the time to program this Ferris wheel to be remote controlled,
Uh-huh.
wouldn't they have to practice with it some? And
You would
wouldn't
think.
people notice that, hey, why is the Ferris wheel rolling around back there in the
You
park?
think that evil masterminds practice?
Or is he just like automatically knew that I'm gonna slap this remote control on this and it's gonna do what I tell it to do?
The Ferris wheel must have simply destroyed it.
If we'd made a wrong step back there, we'd be rubble too. Oh my. I think I found something here, Professor. What could that be?
Now, what's an entrance to the sewers doing here? This could well be an underground passage to the tower. We've got to take a look below. Come. Isn't it more evil not to practice? It's true.
I'm right behind you, Professor. I hope I don't trip. This place is pitch black. Ugh, and it's cold too.
Watch your step, Luke. Look for anything suspicious or out of place.
Right when he said "Burr, it's cold too," the air conditioning kicked on and I actually felt the chill. So it was like I felt like I was there in the action.
Wow!
So-
Immersive!
Look, there's a
It's
sort
like
of
at Disney when they spit water in your face. It's
Yeah,
the
and you're
Buzz
like,
Light.
wow! It's like I'm there.
there's a sort of stone tablet embedded in the wall.
The usual Ferris wheel is not constructed for rolling on the ground, so the evil guy must construct special Ferris wheel for this purpose. I mean, pretty sure they never practiced with sharks wearing lasers. This is clearly some kind of puzzle. I wager the solution will tell us the direction in which to proceed. Okay. Happy
Nice.
Thursday, Coley. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. Puzzle 89. The path you are on forks to the left and right in front of the sign seen below. Your gut feeling tells you that this sign reveals the direction you need to go. Find an arrow within the picture, like the yellow one, on the side of the board. When you find it, draw a line around it as neatly as possible. Keep in mind the area you are searching for may not be the same size as the one pictured below. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. Try this as the top. Try that.
Like this?
And then go in a little. Up this way, just a little to the next spot. I went too
Oh.
far. And then you go down and see.
What? Oh.
Draw that again. And go up. Stop. And then there's your line there. And then
But
come
it doesn't come, the
No,
other side
other
doesn't
side.
come.
right here. Go to from there to here.
Oh, I see.
Is that it? Or is it slightly uneven though?
It is slightly uneven.
So maybe that's not it.
I'm gonna try it anyway.
Luke, here's
Because
my
we've been
answer.
questioning too much. Alright.
Okay, no, so it was slightly uneven.
I suppose I thought wrong.
Okay.
So let's see. That's slightly
He's a
uneven.
little chunky boy.
Yeah, that's slightly uneven too. Okay, what about this being the point and it moves up here and goes down and it's like skinny boy, or is that slightly uneven too? Can't tell. Oh no, you went up to like you went 2 lines, but it might still be. It might be
Wait,
kinda
what?
narrow.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Okay, go start with that first line that I had you do. Hit there. Go down to there. Go down to here. Go down just that. Just to there. Then go up to here. Go down and then up. But is that too narrow on one side? Is it
But I
uneven?
need to do it better.
Yeah, I think it is uneven. Yeah. Slightly uneven. Okay, let's see.
Oh, you see it? Okay. Don't tell me yet.
Well, we know we've got to have. Let's see, hold on.
Have I touched it at all already? You've touched it.
Hey, how about this short? Okay. Start here.
It's hard for me to do it. Well, no, like you're gonna have to draw it first there so
Okay.
that I can copy
Here's
it.
the two things, and then the little, like this. Like that. Try that.
Oh.
Think that's it?
That should do it.
Ta-da!
I didn't see that at all.
That's an answer.
Good job, guys, seeing that. Yes. It is our answer. We'll proceed down the left corridor.
Understood, Professor.
Teapot. Layton seems like a tea man. I feel like Layton's room is getting really crowded.
Check it out.
Oh, okay, Luke wants the violin.
Look, Professor, there's a strange device on the door.
It seems to be a puzzle of some sort. I imagine the door won't open until we solve it.
It's almost like
That's
we're being
like a
tested,
Nancy
isn't it?
thing, isn't it?
90. Excuse me. Get the ball out, too. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, these are tough ones.
Oh, no.
You have to keep doing it till you get it. Are you limited to, you're not limited to the number of moves, but just... You almost need to slide. Wait. You need to at least get something else, and you need to put something in that corner just to get it out of the way. Like one of those little purple things in the corner, just to get out of the way. Yeah, no, fill those corners, and then put that over. That way, you got a little bit more stuff to play around with because you got. Oh, there you go. Ta-da!
Got him!
Only 50 moves as opposed to the 14 on record.
Yeah.
Another puzzle solved.
Hi, Sandshrew Samurai. How are you? That should do the trick. Let's do some painting stuff.
Okay. How many paint things do we have? Just one.
I think we have 2. Oh, hang on.
What happened? Did you just break your game?
Oh, no. I got scared. We only have 2 more pieces.
There we go.
Very sleepy but good. Sleepy is pretty good.
Usually I'm sleepy until I lay down. Then I'm wide awake.
Wow, I certainly didn't expect a room down here.
Let's
See,
give
that would be
thorough
cool
once
to
over.
find an underrun hidden room.
Except look at the ceiling.
Yeah, that's... Well,
Ew. This
give it a thorough once over. Something
But
isn't
if like
right about
you
this
were being
place. I can feel
chased
it in
by
my
scary
bones.
people, you could hide in something like that and survive a day or two.
Probably, if there was groceries.
Yeah. And a composting toilet and a water store.
Tiny paintings. Nothing to see here. Something's hidden behind here. Alright, let's move the picture out of the way then.
Another door or a tunnel or something.
Or a puzzle. Look at the ceiling and then look at this photograph. Every time I do it, make me laugh. What's this here?
A key.
It appears to be some sort of key. But what does it unlock? We won't know until we investigate further. But this shape certainly looks familiar. Yeah, it looks like the weird tower. Professor, could this be? It looks just like the tower. I knew there was something odd about that dead end. Perhaps this key will shed some light on things. Luke, we need to head back to that large wall on the north side of St. Mystere. I have a hunch that it's more than a dead end.
Okay.
Chapter 7 complete.
Look at how old this picture is. Oh, right. That reminds me of a good one. Would you like to hear it?
A good puzzle?
91 pattern matching.
We still are missing 75, 82, 83, and 85.
Okay, the large shape below is made up of a pattern. A section of the shape has been removed. Of the options, A, B, C, and D, which should you insert into the large shape to complete the pattern? Well, A don't even fit. It's not the right orientation. You'd have to flip it like this.
Are you allowed to flip it? Wait, even if you flipped it, it's still going the wrong way.
And it still wouldn't
Unless
match.
you
Because you see how
mirror image
everything's
it, yeah.
just slants like this.
Yeah. And D's the same way. I mean, unless you can...
You'd need it to be C, but you'd have to flip it like this. Like it's sitting like this, and you'd have to go...
Yeah.
So it's C.
No, wait, because no, C still...
Yeah,
you
because
turn-
if you flipped
Are
it...
you talking mirror image flipping, or are you talking
No.
rotating? When I say
mirror
flip,
image flip.
are you allowed to mirror image flip?
It doesn't say. But the only thing... Otherwise, the only thing that's...
Like you could
Oh,
do
I guess
B
it
and
could-
rotate B, and it would fit. But if
Could
you
you?
if you can only rotate,
Can
then
you rotate?
then C is not working. B is the only one that will fit. Like if you
Oh,
did B
I didn't
upside
think...
down.
Okay, yeah. If you flipped B upside down without flipping it over, it would still fit.
That's my guess.
There we go.
There you go.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Gee, I didn't think it was that easy.
Bone china teacup to go with teapot. Thank you, Zippy. Thank you very much. Okay.
Let's go investigate that dead end right away.
Alright, Luke, but first let's make a quick stop by the end. There's something I need to check on there.
Why the end, Professor?
It seems that someone doesn't want us around, Luke. Someone is in fact after us. And the key to identifying this scoundrel is back at the inn.
So you already have an idea about who's behind this?
Haha, piqued your interest, have I? You're staring like a
Sorry.
creeper. You're like this. I was like, why are you making that face? Chapter 8, the Shadowy Intruder. Someone's been... Look at this guy in the corner! He's been obstructing. Someone's been obstructing the investigation. Find the troublemaker and continue work on the case. Yes, we will save the progress. Should we talk to our friends?
Rachel, what's up a mean appetite? I'm starving.
Oh, I thought he didn't have a puzzle for us.
That's what she does.
Where's the fun in running around town trying to help other people? Don't you feel so dumb?
Wow, your guys are really encouraging.
Where's the no puzzles?
Let's check out Granny's real quick.
Never see if we've missed any. Oh look, those two cats are peeking at each other.
I keep forgetting I don't need to talk to her. I just need to go into the cottage. No, we good.
Okay, so we just haven't run across them yet.
Okay, where's the inn again? Here.
Hello, Professor. Is something the matter? You look a little shaken.
Beatrice, I have an urgent request. Could you show me the newspapers from the last couple of days?
The papers? Certainly. Hang on for just a moment while I go fetch them for you.
I'm probably in the bottom of a bird cage.
That's strange. I'm sure I set them down around here somewhere.
Is there a problem?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. Even today's morning paper seems to have gone missing.
I see. Well, thank you just the same, Beatrice. This has been most helpful.
Just what was in those papers anyway, Professor?
Yoo-hoo, Professor Layton! Ramon, and to what do we owe the visit?
Oh, he told me I needed to
You're
find
shaken,
you
not stirred.
and bring you to Reinhold Manor.
The inspector, I mean. Oh, he and Lady Dahlia await your arrival at Reinhold Manor. Thank you for the message. We will set out for the manor in just a few moments. Do you have a puzzle, though?
Hello there, Professor. Have you any luck tracking down that bill-dodging ruffian?
Nope. Okay. I don't want to, like, not talk to people, you know? Nothing good can you set out that tower. I heard it's all sorts of scary. You should stay away. He's my favorite to voice. Because I just have to hold his mouth like him, and it just happens.
Do not be alarmed by my piercing gaze. This is for research purposes only.
Oh, puzzle?
No.
No.
And it's my constant vigilance that lets Lady Dahlia live comfortably in this village. When you see her, I strongly advise you let her know how hard I've been working.
I'm so glad you like it, Riddy. Let me check one more thing over here.
It's about time you two showed up. Are you ready for a little chess?
Here's a puzzle.
82.
There we go.
Too many queens, 3. In chess, the queen can move the full length of the board diagonally, vertically, and horizontally. See if you can arrange the— okay.
You've done this before. Just recently.
Yeah, they can't block another line of movement.
What does that mean? You messed up?
No, I don't think so.
Would it not let you hit submit? Is that what happens when you hit submit?
What?
Oh, so that no more pieces can be placed on the board. Oh, we just automatically assumed we knew what we were supposed to do. It said arrange them so that no more pieces can be placed on the board.
Oh, I need to be able to cover everything. Okay. Bop. Bop. Whoop. Bop. 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 Oh.
Oh, it's telling me what's not covered. You almost need one in a corner for that, because one in a corner would cover, you know, a row, and then you need to get something. Let's see.
Oh, those cross each other. Gosh dang it.
And those run into each other.
Okay.
Yeah, this is kind of yeah. Okay, so maybe not a corner. Maybe put one in the middle.
But then one cannot go in the corner.
No, you won't need one in the corner if you got one in the middle, because it covers the corners. Try that. Ah, well, there's no.
Dang!
Okay, wait a minute. You got one in the center bottom. Put one there. Okay, yeah, and then, but now, so leave these two.
No, they conflict with each other.
Oh, never mind. So hold on. No, yeah, no.
Pretty sure I've tried these before.
And the one in the center thing didn't work either, did it?
It leaves so few. When one's
Yeah.
in the middle, it leaves so few options for the others.
Yeah. I guess try hint. You gotta be. Nope, anything in the center. One of your queens need to go in the corner. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like the sprinkler puzzle in Trail the Twister. Hi, CJ. Maybe if you work outward from the corner piece. Well, I can't put any pieces here, here, or here. So these are the two closest spaces I can be to the queen, but they obviously can't be together.
Ugh.
Two of your queens need to be placed within the 8 squares that directly surround the center.
So you need to keep into that range with one in the corner too. Oh.
There we
Oh,
Tip the board upside down and no spaces are uncovered.
that hurt my head.
That was,
go.
yeah, that was
Puzzle
hard.
solved.
Flick, please, you're hurting my head. Hat rack. No, Layton has a hat.
So does,
Luke also has a hat. I'll take some soup.
it's always. I think it's raging good.
You found the key to the tower, haven't you?
How do you know about the key?
You mustn't interfere with the tower. Whatever you do, just stay away from there.
Interfere? What do you mean by that, dear?
She's gone again.
Lady Dahlia sure is gorgeous, ain't she? Yep, sure is. What a dish, what a doll, what a honey. Girls like that are pretty rare, I tell you. Yep, yep. Thank you.
I hope it is with Professor Layton.
Judging by your expression, it seems you haven't found the golden apple. You look terribly tense, Professor. Perhaps this small puzzle will help loosen you up. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Help, Scarfin! Move the wolf, sheep, and cabbage from one side of the— I know how to do this! Use your stylus to load a wolf, sheep, or head of cabbage onto the raft. Since Stockham must pilot the raft, you can only move one element at a time. Touch the raft, descend it to the opposite bank. Okay. So he go first. Boop. Go back. Then... Then we switch.
Yeah. Oh, and then switch with
Then we switch. Then we go back. Then we get in. We did
Look,
it!
here's my answer.
Dear Von Stockton Scarfin.
Another puzzle solved.
Oh, I don't know how many moves I did it in. I didn't mess up. That was masterful, but I expected nothing less from the great Professor Layton. Oh, hoo hoo!
Oh, the last painting scrap.
No, I need one more. See, I need one more piece. I got it in 7 moves like a pro! That's because Nancy Drew has that puzzle. Bye-bye.
Welcome back, Professor Layton. Please come in. Everyone's waiting.
Thank you, Matthew. Is something troubling you, my good man? You seem ill at ease.
Oh, no, I'm fine, sir. Please make your way to the parlor.
All right, if you're certain that nothing's the matter, we'll head upstairs.
Matthew's eyebrows were up on top of his head.
Ah, Mr. Layton, thank you for arriving so promptly. Come, have a seat. Why have you called us here, Inspector Chummy? Like you, I am not the kind of man who beats around the bush, so I'll just come out with it. I'm on to you, Layton. It's clear as day. You are responsible for Simon's death.
Ooh.
Are you suggesting I murdered Simon? Nonsense. Nice, Layton. I have to admire the way you keep cool under pressure. But of course I would expect nothing less from a cold-blooded killer such as yourself. I don't suppose you've seen this before, eh? This vase was on display in the room in which Simon was found dead. All the forensic evidence I've gathered suggests the killer struck Simon with this vase. Our killer was no professional. You see, he left his fingerprints all over the murder weapon. Fingerprints that match your own, Mr. Layton.
Oh, that's the vase from the market, isn't it?
Why did you say that, Luke? Why did you open your stupid mouth? You rotten murderer.
If this vase is evidence, why did you just break it like it was nothing?
So go on and give me an alibi, Layton. Where were you when Simon was killed, eh? Come on out with it. I was with Luke, investigating matters down in the village. Is it the best you can muster? It's clear the little brat is an accomplice to your crime. Admit it, Layton. You two wanted to keep the golden apple so badly that you conspired to murder Simon. You can't fool me, Layton. Anybody with a mustache like that? Bad news. Dummy inspector forgot gloves. Now he's the murderer. How do you murder someone with a vase that breaks so easily after, but not while murdering?
Yeah.
I know. So cough it up and start talking. While I'm at it, I'll take the key to the tower
See?
you picked up
He's
too.
the bad guy.
It seems you are intent on pinning this crime on me, Inspector. But if you're a true enforcer of the law, you'll acknowledge that I'm not the only reasonable suspect. Any member of this household could have committed the crime. In fact, you can't even rule out the possibility that everyone here had a hand in the murder. Furthermore, are we even sure that a murder took place here? What kind of nonsense are you spouting now? Do you really think anyone here is fooled by your crackpot theories? Inspector Chummy, I'm beginning to think the only person here with something to hide is you. That's absurd. This has nothing in the slightest to do with me.
No, Inspector, it has quite a bit to do with you. Meaning? Isn't it obvious? If there is any criminal element involved in this case, then it is you, sir. What? That's absurd.
Hey, calm down.
This Lady Manila.
What utter rubbish! You'll need more than some death charge to
An
save your
envelope?
hide.
He wants a signed, like, headshot of mine.
You still have some.
I don't know where, to be honest. Do you? Know where they are?
We'll have to hunt.
If you can find one this weekend, I'll put it in the mail this weekend. I've heard you're quite the devoted husband, Inspector. I bet you take very good care of your wife, Amy. Luke and I found this article in the paper. Luke, what was Inspector Chummy's favorite food again? Oh, shoot.
Whose favorite food?
Chelmy's? Inspector Chelmy's?
Potato fritters, was it? I don't remember. Or roast beef.
I don't know.
His wife made them, so was it sandwich? Or was it the potato fritters?
Let's say potato fritters. This article specifically states you love sweet potato fritters, and yet you raged at poor Matthew when he brought you sweets with tea. Why? And your point is, it just so happens I have a fondness for Amy's sweet potato fritters. Is that so? Thank you, Inspector. This little conversation has made things quite clear. Please take a look at this. I believe you just called them Amy's sweet potato fritters, yes? I'd like everyone to look at this article. As you can all see, the article clearly states that Inspector Chelmy's wife is Emily, not Amy. Do you mean to tell me you've forgotten your own wife's name?
He's an imposter.
Ugh! Out with it then. Who are you? And why have you been impersonating Inspector Chelmy? And why have you been running the investigation? But your sudden memory loss regarding your wife's name isn't the only suspicious thing about you. Try to recall the time around Simon's death. You said you received a report that prompted you to come to St. Mystere, but you forgot one thing. After Luke and I came to town, the drawbridge that is St. Mystere's sole entrance had its crank stolen. This effectively sealed the village. From that point on, no one could enter or leave the village. And do you recall just when this seclusion began? It was the morning after... No.
After Ramon went missing? Because wasn't that the first person to go missing was Ramon?
Claudia was the cat, though.
But that happened after Ramon, right? Wasn't the drawbridge shut down like right away?
But this morning, we've been here a few days. And it wasn't this morning.
Oh.
It was at the beginning of the
So maybe...
investigation.
Well, it wouldn't have been after the summons because we just got the summons, right?
Right.
So maybe during the search for Claudia is the only guess.
Because Ramon, we met Ramon.
After Ramon went missing, that was pretty much towards the beginning of everything.
It was, and then he came back.
Yeah.
So...
Because Ramon went missing first, then Claudia...
But I don't remember when the drawbridge shut down.
Was it in the beginning?
The cat went missing first, Riddy says. That's what I thought too. Correct. The only route out of the village had been closed well before Simon's death was discovered.
After that event, there was no way that anyone outside the village could enter. By the same token, there was no way to take things out of the village. Couldn't Amy be a nickname for Emily? Perhaps, but for plot, it's not good enough. Particularly something as large as a corpse. So tell me, Inspector Chummy, when did you actually set foot in St. Monsieur? And furthermore, what did you do with Simon's remains? While we're on the subject, I have one more nagging question that I haven't been able to figure out. How is it that you knew about the key to the tower we discovered? When we happened upon that key, there wasn't a soul in the area, save for Luke and myself.
Hidden camera?
Furthermore, I have spoken of what we found there to no one. There's no conceivable way you could have known about this key. Unless, of course, you were spying on us from the shadows when we picked it up. Now let me see if I've got this all right. You posed as the inspector and used Simon's death as an excuse to enter Reinhold Manor. Since then, you've been waiting for the ideal time to strike and steal the golden apple from us. How am I doing so far? What's so funny? This is no laughing matter. I'm just astounded at how despicable I find you, Layton. But that's exactly why you're worthy of being my arch enemy.
Old Man Smithers! Right.
Don Paolo! I've always despised you, Layton. I thought look at how it's cut because of the screen. See here, it looks normal because it's got a line. But it
Count Olaf.
Count Olaf! My name's Stefano. I am an Italian man. I thought I'd be able to crush you once and for all here in Saint Monsieur, but that will have to wait since you saw through my disguise. You haven't caught on yet, but Saint Monsieur holds a secret of epic proportions. When I imagine a dim-wit like you— Oh! Moocher, thank you so much for gifting a sub to CJ. I just have to smile. My business for the day has come to an end, so I'll be off now. But listen closely, Layton. Never forget how close you came to being bested. One day I, the great Don Paolo, will rain my vengeance down upon you. And on that fearful day you will beg for an umbrella and a raincoat. Perhaps even some galoshes. Gosh. I guess he's gone. Do you know who that man was? Don Paolo is his name. I've heard stories of him. His grasp of the hard sciences was rumored to be unrivaled. The problem, as you might guess, was his personality. Though he was a genius, the man was evil. The Science Board banished him from working officially in his field ever again. Sneaking into St. Mystia to steal the Reinhold fortune sounds like the kind of scheme he would hatch. He seems to hold quite a grudge against you, Professor. What did you do to cross him? I haven't the slightest idea, Luke. Well, that aside, what was all that talk of a secret hidden in the village? What was he talking about? I'm mystified by it myself. For the time being, though, let's focus on finding the golden apple, shall we? I say we follow our newest lead and head for that tower. Let's check the dead end from before, Luke. Oh, we already completed chapter 8? We did that in like 20 minutes.
Do the painting, because you got the last piece.
No, I'm still missing one piece.
It gave you one just a minute ago.
Oh, did it?
I thought so. I thought you got it.
I already put it in there. I was missing 2 pieces, and then a few minutes ago I got 1.
Okay.
I'm simply shocked at this turn of events. Who could have guessed that we had an imposter in our midst? He had me completely fooled.
Pull her face off too.
But you saw right through him, Professor. I must say I'm quite impressed with your cunning. I ask you now to put that brilliant mind of yours at work again and set out in search of the golden apple.
It would be my pleasure, madam. By the way, are you feeling all right? You look a bit pale.
I awoke this morning with memories of a peculiar dream I must have had last night. In it, my husband and I had just had a brand new baby girl, and oh, how everyone fawned over her. The next moment, suddenly, I was in a park walking hand in hand with my young daughter.
With your daughter, you say?
Now, why would I have a silly dream like that? These past few days have really been quite
So
draining.
has her memory been wiped and she really does have a daughter?
I don't know.
Professor Layton, I don't feel particularly well at the moment. I think I will go lie down for a bit. What's wrong with Lady Dahlia?
She says she had a dream of walking the park with her young daughter. There's something quite curious about that dream. Very good. Sorry. Would you please let me know of any eligible bachelorettes you might meet in your travels? This man. Where's Matthew? You got another puzzle for me? Lady Dahlia's requests are always such a handful to take on, aren't they? Oh! You have to commit to the voice once you've decided on one. You just have to. You already heard this.
Let's go to the
I'm gonna
top.
stop by Granny's.
Oh, okay. See if we're missing anything.
Nope, we're good. Okay, we haven't talked to these people up here. Cat? Wow.
There sure don't seem to be a lot of animals around town.
You're quite the animal lover, aren't you, Luke? Now come along, we don't have time to sit here and play around.
Maybe all the animals are trapped in the tower.
Adrian's really nice, but she comes up with some tough puzzles.
Oh, wait. Hello, Gran. Are you here to take another look at my desk? No.
Would there be a puzzle that without a person? I mean,
I don't know. I guess possibly. Sorry, Sonny. I don't have any more puzzles for you right now. I guess I could be looking more thoroughly. Prosciutto.
I got it all figured out, you know. Best times in life are when you're eating good food.
Prosciutto, clean your house and your face.
It seems that destiny has decided I show you this puzzle. Will you triumph or will the gaping maw of fate swallow you whole?
oh, 75. There we go. That was our oldest number. Now their lowest number is 83.
You want to create a cube out of metal wiring using the fewest number of wires possible. You can bend each wire as many times as you like, but no portion of the cube can have more than one length of wire running over the same edge. Don't worry about how they'll connect because you'll use a soldering iron. Okay, good night, Sandshrew. Thank you for being here. What is the fewest number of wires required? Okay, so if we did it like this... That could be one. One.
I would guess 2 wires. And this is why. Because you could take, okay, 1 wire in the shape of a square with 2 lines down the corners. And then another opposing wire, and you would have them meet upwards like this.
So one that would be shaped
Can you do a square with like then?
So you'd start like this.
Maybe unless
do a square.
And no, because you can't hit that. I was thinking you could get the.
You
the
could
corner.
do like this and then go up and do like this. But then you would still need 1, 2, 3 pieces here.
Okay.
So that'd be 4.
So 4, yeah. Unless, okay, now let's see how else we do another piece that's,
Or you could do like...
You still need 4 no matter what you do. Cause
Yeah, I think so.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Since there are 8 corners, you need 8 wire ends, and each wire has 2 ends. Yeah.
Goodness, I can't believe you solved it. It was meant to be. Tell you what, since you went and solved my puzzle, I'll read your poem. Give me your hand now. Since calamity follows you wherever you go, try your best to stay out of harm's way.
Oh, a globe? I don't know. Let's look at our rooms. Cool. It seems like it should be fewer. Yeah, you would think like, oh, 2?
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking
But-
at first, because my brain was thinking if you had the square and then the 2 wires, you're going to have the opposing one, but then I realized you can't have the 2 wires, you know, without crossing over something.
Right. Yo, sure, I can't interest you in a nice cut of veal. It's a veal deal. Har 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 har.
Yeah, like a good pun.
We'll make it to the wall and then call it for the night.
Okay.
I got a new puzzle for you, dearie. I bet you're just dying to see it, aren't you?
I'm sorry, madam. That's not their same voice.
I'm sorry, madam, but right now we're in a...
What voice am I doing?
I'm sorry, madam, but right now we're in a terrible rush. Yum yum. You can't fool this old gal I've seen strolling around shoving other people's treasures. And now it's my turn. Seen us? What do you mean? Have you been following us?
105.
No, I'm not even going to write down anything till we get closer to the 100s there. Well, I don't know, maybe I can
When
write
you
for
roll a
while.
die, the chances of rolling a 3 are 1 in 6. The chances of rolling a 3 twice in a row are 1 in 36. And the chances of rolling a 3 times in a row are a jaw-dropping 1 in 216. Let's assume you roll a die 3 times and get a 3 each time. Your chances of rolling a 3 on your next roll are 1 in how many?
So you're doing... Yeah,
6
because you know
times
you've
6
just got to do...
times 6 times 6.
So you got to do 216 times 6. Or 36 times 36, either one. No, why'd you do a 5?
That's a 3.
Oh,
1,296.
okay. Oh, he said nope.
Wait. I know.
Oh, wait.
It's all it's asking is our chances of rolling it on the next roll, not
Oh.
rolling 4 in a row.
Oh,
So it's 1 in 6.
okay.
That should do it.
Yeah, they set us
Puzzle
up.
has an
Yeah.
answer.
Because if the question was, what's your chances in rolling a 6 4 times in a row?
See, and that's what I
But
thought
the
it was
question
asking.
was, what's your chance in just getting a 3?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many times you roll the same number. If you're only asking about the probability of rolling a 3 and 1, the chances will always be 1 in 6.
Yeah, you're going to the tower, are you, dearie? How about I show you the way?
Oh, I was under the impression that the villagers of St. Mystia hated going near the tower.
Oh, yes, I don't want to go anywhere near that place myself. Though I suppose I could make an exception for such a strapping young man such as yourself, oh yes. Professor, we should really keep moving.
Yeah, he's getting a little nervous.
A strapping young man.
Getting her flirt on.
It's a dead end, no two ways about it. Maybe there's another pathway to the tower hidden around here.
I'd argue we'd come to exactly the right spot, Luke.
What do you mean by that?
Look right here, Luke. There's a small indentation in the wall where one could place a small object. A keyhole.
Oh, so this must be...
Yes, this curious indentation is no doubt the spot indicated in Baron Reinhold's note to Archibald. I'm willing to wager if we put this in there and give it a turn.
Woohoo.
Oh, I thought there was an explosion.
Okie dokie.
Wow!
Just as I suspected. Alright, Luke, in we go. Did we solve that chapter already, too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's just starting. Chapter 9, The Tower Secret.
So we still haven't solved all those others, huh?
I know.
Wow.
Save your progress. Okay. I think that'll be a good place to stop,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yep.
Just to make sure. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourselves as we puzzled and used our brains. We're successful in many ways and struggled in others. I'm glad you think it was a great stream. I like how it lets you know what you haven't solved so you can keep track. Yeah, me too, me too. You're welcome. Thank you for complimenting our puzzling and braining. You're welcome for the stream. Thank you all for being here. I am streaming with Britt tomorrow on her channel, so hang out with us there. We're playing through Shadow Ranch, the best Nancy Drew game, and then I'll probably stream at some point this weekend, so keep an eye out for that. But take care of yourselves until I see you again. Bye-bye, and have a good night.